Hello, I'm Ben. Welcome to the channel. So there was an argument the other day that I participated in slightly, and they were talking about Jesus and the name of Jesus, and the fact that Christ himself probably could not even pronounce the name Jesus. This argument was pretty ridiculous. At the end of the day, it's still the same person. The fact is, the language that he spoke most likely would have been Hebrew or Aramaic because of the section of the world that he was raised in. So the back and forth that was going on was about Jesus couldn't exist because his name didn't even exist at the time. And what was so ridiculous about that argument is language has been around since ancient Sumeria. So before that, we would draw pictures, etc., and folks that could not speak through communication verbally would speak through physical communication and things of that nature, and use shapes and sounds and the actual items to speak about those items, which is what linguistics will teach you if you study linguistics. So that's why the argument was so ridiculous. And here was the points. One person was saying that Jesus didn't exist because his name, the letter J, wasn't invented for years to come. The letter J did not exist in any language, until the 14th century, and remains absent from the Hebrew alphabet. So as stupid as that argument was, it was quite entertaining to hear the back and forth, because at the end of the day, Jesus most likely would have called his name Joshua, or in Hebrew would have been Yeshua. So it doesn't mean that the person didn't exist, because the way we communicate and the way we say his name now didn't exist at the time. Language continues to evolve. It's evolved for millennia, and it will continue to evolve as long as people are around screwing it up. So if you like information such as this, just know that he most likely spoke Aramaic or Hebrew. Most likely his translation to his name would have been Yeshua, which is the Jewish translation of the name, which is the Hebrew translation name, which is the most common language spoken in that region, which most likely makes that correct. Now, the Greek also had a name for Jesus. It would have been Issus, or it's Lisous, but that L is silent. So I think most likely in his day and age, people called him by either God, Shepherd, Christ, or Yeshua. And of course, those other words I said would have been Jewish translations as well. So hope you like content such as these. I will use the graphic that's with this information as the thumbnail of the video. If you like subject matter such as this, please like, please subscribe, and I'll continue to post things that are quite ridiculous. Here's the thing about some of these items. They can cause confusion for Christians, and they shouldn't, because you have to think about the time period and the languages spoken at the time. Remember, we talked about the translation of the Bible by Tyndale and how the Catholic Church killed him for it. That is what you need to remember, is just because the language didn't exist at that time doesn't mean the Bible that was translated from that time into our language didn't exist. I'm Ben. Be good.